Second floor D hallway just cleared for lunches. Let's figure out how you can stay safe and get out of a traffic jam.
113 students were asked how many times to use the grand staircase a day. A shocking 66% use the grand staircase 3 or more times a day, while the other 34% use it 2 or less.
The grand stairwell is the one to avoid. It can be very busy and crowded. There are 6 other stairwells around the school that you're able to use to get to class. Find the one that's most convenient for you. Now let's hear from the peers and students that walk and watch the hallways every day.
Grand stairwell is extremely busy. Myself, I try to take some of the side stairwells, so I have to avoid the traffic.
Probably the most interesting thing I've seen is I saw a boy walk down the hallway here and then slide down the banister of the grand staircase, which is completely inappropriate and very dangerous.
A lot of times I just see kids dropping drinks or spilling drinks on the stairs, which puts a burden on the other students as they have to walk through it.
Someone was at the top of the grand stairwell and they had a water bottle and they went over the top where it goes straight through each 3 levels of the school, and she dropped it down and it exploded all over the bottom level.
There was one time I saw someone book someone and their books went everywhere, their papers went everywhere, all the way down the stairs. It was a big mess and halted the traffic for probably 2 minutes.
The hallways can be very wild. New sights to see, traffic jams, and even fast turns. Following the rules of the road and the halls can make it easier to walk them. Remember, stay to the right.
Now let's hear from the peers and students that walk and watch the hallways every day.
The hallway is very crowded. The students can be very chaotic.
I get around the halls by making sure I go the same way like the traffic's going, just like you drive a car, because if not, it messes up the whole flow and then you have to maneuver around a lot of people.
I push through as hard as I can until they
try
move.
to be polite because I'm not a jerk.
They wait till the warning bell to start rushing to their classes, so it becomes pretty dangerous for students. They need to stay on the right side and they need to walk to their classes and not wait till the last 30 seconds before they're supposed to be late.
People, when they hear the minute bell, decide to walk slower, which I don't understand, but it's just what happens.
When asked if traffic in the hallway ever made you late, 58 students said that it has, while the other 55 students have never been late due to traffic.
It's very frustrating for students to come into class late. If it's the first week or 2 of school, it's not a big deal, but after that, they should know their way around, so that they should be on time.
I don't know, I just feel confused, but I always try to find out why, because generally there's a good reason.
And if you're scared to be late and don't know where to go, don't be afraid to ask teachers and your fellow peers.
I explained to the students that it's like a big rectangle, or you could say it's an H with the hallway through the center. So this is our A hallway at the top, then it's B, and then it's C, and then it's D, and then E goes through the middle. So if you pay attention that it's one big rectangle, it's super easy. And the first number always tells you what floor you're on, 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor. So once you get the pattern, it's actually pretty easy.
My freshman year I actually joined the volleyball team, so I wound up just finding guys on the team and I wound up asking them for help around.
You can ask a teacher. I ended up going through the lunchroom, which you're not supposed to do, trying to find my classes, but I eventually got there and I wasn't late, so.
Now let's find out what a freshman who was just in your shoes thought about the hallway.
Confusing until I figured out where my classroom was.
A few ways to stay safe is not grouping up in the hallways. Avoiding your lockers and just grouping up around them can help you stay safe. Also, try to avoid the grand staircase. This can be very crowded. And when walking up the stairs, try and stay to the right. High school may seem like a giant pothole, but over the course of time, that pothole will fill the cement of your knowledge. Now, let's head back to the news desk.